Hey guys, it's Pat from Elite Action Joe Studios, finally back with you. We missed you. I know it's been a long time and we apologize. So let me give you a quick update. We're not going to do the whole room tour today. And the reason is we're not 100% done. As we kind of said on our teaser, we've had a lot of things going on. We finally got my daughter moved, finally got to get in here, and we had to repaint, make some repairs, just do small things like that. And then my wonderful wife suggested this shelving unit behind me and the counters, which was great, and we agreed to it, but the counters got delayed and just different things with that. And then we had Mother's Day and a couple birthdays, including mine. And then when my oldest daughter moved out, she took her dog. So Emma needed a new puppy, so we got a new puppy, and he immediately 2 days later came down, had parvo, which is potentially fatal disease for dogs. So he was in the emergency room for dogs for almost an entire week. My wife was stuck there with him. But he is back and doing well. That's why I have this shirt. I got this for my birthday, which was last Sunday. Bigfoot walking our dog Dexter. Dexter was his name when we got him. We decided to keep it because it fit him pretty well. So he's doing well. And anyway, so once that all settled down, we buckled down and stuff. And then the other day we thought we were going to be done. Technically, we could be done. We have some small things we wanted to take care of. We have some trim work, which you'll see at the top, a little bit at the bottom. Nothing major, just little things. And then we brought in probably about 25 tubs. If you can see these tubs behind me, these big black and yellows, which by the way are fantastic for Joe's. Some of them are even almost squared off. There's several different sizes. We get them at Walmart. That's almost all we use. So these tubs are great. I think you can get them at Walmart. Several different sizes. We use them almost exclusively. Some are squared off, so they're good for boxes. But we had a lot of those. We started to set things on shelves, which there's a lot of shelves over here, a lot over here, and then we brought in one of the diorama things that we have to set. And then we were going to work on it all day Sunday, except, and you guys will probably forgive us for this one. It wasn't laziness, but we found out a new big flea market. So we hit that, looking for Joe's. We didn't do well. We got a couple newer ones, nothing that really fit our mode. I might put those on eBay, and so if anybody's looking for some Joe's. Also, as I'm going through stuff, we're going to be eBaying some stuff, because I realize now that my wife, I hate to say this, my wife might be right. I may have too many Joe's. No, clearly that can't be right.
No, that's not possible. No.
Don't
get ahead of yourself.
There are a lot of things that I don't necessarily need for what we're doing now, and you guys all know who that is. You don't want to get rid of something because as soon as you get rid of it, you need it to put it into a video, or it'll fit into some storyline or something. But I definitely have to kind of trim down a little bit. So I will be posting some stuff on eBay. My eBay seller name is LT Fred. It's lowercase L T F R E D. I do have a few things up there right now, some starting lineups, and Emma's got some My Little Ponies if you're interested in that. If you're interested in starting lineup, send me a message at our website here. I have tons of them. I used to collect them like crazy. I literally have thousands. So if you're into that kind of thing, send me a message and we can talk about it. But back to the room, back to everything we got going here. We hope by the end of the week, now Jay's last week of school, he's graduating from high school, and so this is his final week. So he might be a little busy, but we're going to try and fit in taking care of the little things and setting everything up. We have big plans after we get the room done, and with summer coming, we have a lot of outdoor filming. We have some new storylines, a bunch of stuff. And we're really going to try harder for you guys. We're going to try and do every week. I'm not going to promise it because you all know how life gets in the way. I talked to some of the guys around, Scott and Tom and Cody, and we're all married fellas. We all get the honey-do lists, and always sets it back. But We're going to really try hard to do the best we can to get videos out every week, every 2 weeks. So we'll give you a little. Jay's just going to kind of scan this back. Again, we started setting this stuff up, and there's so many more things we have to get on shelves, and it's not a huge room, but it is our room, so we love it. That G.I. Joe sign up there is actually brand new. My wife just gave it to me. It's supposed to be a Father's Day gift, but she let me throw it up there. But I got on the shelves up there, I got a lot of vintage guys mixed in with some other stuff. And I know the guys are new and the vehicles are vintage, but you gotta mix it up sometimes. If you have any questions about anything or curious about anything, feel free to send us a message. We do have that email. We don't get a lot of emails from people. I did just have a nice conversation with Adam from G.I. Joe, The Lost Chronicles. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He's got some really cool stuff. He makes some cool custom stuff. So this is the main sort of wall, and my wife convinced us to do these shelves and these counters. You'll see they have a lot of vintage stuff out, a lot to go. We see our record player. We're going to try and add some records. Me and Jay are going crazy at flea markets buying records, and my wife's about to kill us. But and of course you'll see here, this is my special Pop Locks box. I have so much Pop Lock stuff, including the airdrop, that I had to make a box. And I actually had this one, but I put the sticker on, and I was going to put a Pop Locks, and then I got another package, and he makes his boxes so cool. I had to keep that one. I kept all. Now he did some custom shirts for me that are going to be awesome. And that's going to be a video in itself. I'm still working out the details on who's going to get the shirts on the team. Circle back over there and get that little cabinet. So this cabinet here is actually, the stuff in here has been in here for probably 7 to 10 years. When I first started getting back into figures, I was like, I'd like to get some vintage stuff. And this is stuff I picked up along the way. And I was kind of jokingly, for my newer guys, like, this would be like the Archives Museum of Joe. And I started putting little items as I buy them, flea markets and stores. And so these have actually been in there for years and years. Probably the last thing I put in was the Ray Capture stick from the Swamp. I just didn't want to lose it, so I set that in there from the Swamp Craft. But the rest of it's been there for quite a long time, and I just cleaned that off and brought that in from the garage. We have our new clipboards here. We're one for video ideas, one for customs, projects, and repairs. We're getting organized. The kids are excited. I'm excited. We're going to do the whole room here, hopefully next week. Real quick, though, I have gotten a few things I want to talk to you guys about. The first thing I want to show you is kind of actually, I'll show you this first. So I talked about Action Man a couple times, and I'm really on an Action Man kick. I actually got on eBay just the other day. I've been on an Action Man, a vintage Action Man. No uniform, just new, but I got a great deal on it. He's in the mail coming. It'll be my first actual Action Man. But I got these, the Action Man collector's guides, and I'm telling you, if you want to see some cool stuff, I'll put a warning on it, though. You will fall in love with this stuff if you're not familiar with Action Man. Hasbro did a great job. Adventure Team will always be like the best thing ever. But when you look at what Palitoy did, including coming up with the flocked hair and the Kung Fu grip, they just called it gripping hands over there. But these are, they did could you imagine if Hasbro would have done like NFL or MLB teams? The way they did all the soccer teams, just nothing to it, really, just so cool. And then they did Olympic guys, they did race cars, a lot more military than what Hasbro had done, but. just really cool stuff. I'll show you the one set that I'm gonna try and go for. It's probably making people dizzy, so zoomed in on it. Let's see if I can find it. Of course, it's better than looking at me, right? Anyways, maybe it's in the other one. But they have some climber sets: Polar Explorer climber, a high altitude climber, a mountaineer. They're just awesome. But that being said, if you get these books, you're gonna want Action Man. They're hard to find from U.S. sellers, and shipping from Great Britain is ridiculous. So that's about the only thing that's going to hold me up from having a big collection, because I was looking at several sets, and a set might be $25, $30, and the shipping's like $55. Does that make sense to you?
No,
I don't get it. I have
the
no
math
idea.
is not there.
So literally, like, I click on something like, oh my god, that's so cheap, and I click it, and his shipping's like $55, and I would never pay. I have a rule: I don't pay more for shipping than I am for an item. It's insane. So, which brings me to another thing. So, I imagine a lot of you have want and need lists. A lot of times mental. I'm actually starting to actually break one down. I was talking to Scott from Adventure Team Files, and we were talking about want lists and need lists. And I said, yeah, I have one. Actually, I just started writing it down. This kind of threw me off, and I had to rewrite it, and I'm still rewriting it now because Action Man's taken up a couple spots. But one of the vehicles I need, vintage vehicles, was the Big Trapper. I told Cody from Poplux 4583 I had one once, and I sold it like a dummy. I don't even know why. Somebody offered me a lot of money for it. I thought, oh, yeah, I can get one half that, and yeah, it's never worked out that way. So, interesting story. So, can you zoom on that? So, I bid on this, and I will say it wasn't from eBay. It was a charity site. So, it looks great, right? They said the middle part was disconnected, is what they said, and I couldn't really remember how it connected. So, I was like, okay, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But I got a great deal, so I didn't blow a top. Okay, so I get it in the mail, and I was psyched, because here comes the Big Trapper. Now, I haven't even cleaned it yet because I'm so distraught. So, as you can see here, it's a little bit different than the picture. Not so much that it's dirty, because I think it will clean up, but as I open the box, I see that this is that kind of stretchy looking tube that goes in the middle. You know, and most of you guys know what it is or have seen it if you don't already have one. So I shake the bottom of the box out, and here's my tube. Here's another part of my tube. Here's some other parts of my tube. Now the crazy thing is, it didn't like really turn hard. It's still got some rubberiness to it. So I have no idea how it did this, though it was quite sad when I got it. But like I said, it was a charity site, so I wasn't going to blow my top and make a big deal. No big deal. I got a great deal, better deal than I would have. It needs parts, obviously, but I figured, hey, maybe this is just the one I'm going to custom. So I'm thinking about taking this out. You guys ever see those expandable things for gutters and for clothes dryers? I think I can rig something in there or do something. So I'm going to figure it out, and I might just custom this one into like a black vehicle for my adventure team, the Elite Action Joe team or something. But that's a story. I know we all get those stories where something shows up in the mail and we're not happy with the way it turns out. But that's a little crazy. I mean, it's almost like somebody had to have like done it on purpose, because you can see in the picture it at least shows that it's like.
Unless it's one great deception feat.
Yeah. So I don't know. A little depressing, but I'll get over it and we'll move forward and on to the next hunt. But anyways, I know I'm rambling again, and I know that you guys Some people don't like that. Some people do. Jay makes fun of me constantly, but I just want to share those couple things with you. You guys get a chance to get these. Now there's a third one, the yellow one. Almost impossible to find. I found one on Amazon. It was, I think, $100. So I decided at that moment, I will never have volume 3 unless I get lucky. But these like literally are just, I mean, they're crazy. No, it turned right to it. Look.
Oh my God.
Here's the high
That's
altitude
funny.
guys. This is the one I want. From research, a lot of it in this book. So they did the high altitude, and then they did base camp sets that had the British flag and stuff. And I'm like, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. I found one on eBay, and it's like just for the jacket is like $60, and I think it was $62.50 for shipping for this jacket. So probably not going to happen. But anyways, it is glad to be back. I missed you guys. Jay missed you guys. Somehow our subscribers have still been going up, and we appreciate that so much. We're up to 145. And remember, I think Emma's got something cooking up with maybe her sister and mom, because that last little video with our 1/6 scale counterparts, we felt like she was up to something. So I don't know, maybe she's cooking something for 150, maybe 200. I don't know. Stay tuned. But anyways, I will shut up now. Hopefully you guys missed us and don't mind me rambling. But I hope you like the beginnings of it, and like I said, we're going to try and wrap it up. Our biggest problem we ran into is really not enough shelf space, because the room, it's not a giant room, but it's a nice room. It's cool. We may get into a rotation system where we're rotating things up and out. And then we'll also, next time I'm going to show you some of the shelving over there, because that's in the works. We'll show you our storage, which is pretty spacious closet. It was my older daughter's closet, and she had it filled up till the minute she left with clothes and shoes, and now it's being used for something much more practical. Am I right?
Yeah,
Shoes.
finally something
Shoes
useful.
and clothes.
Who
buys that stuff?
Who put that in a closet?
I know. The closets are for Joe's. Anyways, guys, we are so glad we're back. Thanks again for sticking with us through it. We're going to try and get this wrapped up this week, and we will be back soon with another one, hopefully the whole room, and then we'll start knocking out some stop motion, some new storylines, some old stories.
Oh, yeah, on the subject of stop motion, our SWAT assault, what is it, 13,000 views now?
Oh yeah, our SWAT assault, which is one of our first 2 videos. Yeah, I think did it hit 14? I thought it did.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's over 13,000 views. 13,000.
That was one of my personal favorites too.
We were knocked to the we were watching it slowly, but it jumped from like 2,000 to 5,000 in a super short period of time.
Yeah, it's just gone up, up.
God, if everybody that clicked that and watched it would have just clicked subscribe.
I know.
Which reminds me, just subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Beautiful.
Thanks. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Thank you again for your patience. We missed you, and we won't be away this long anymore. All right, till the next one.